Hey, this is Johnny,
Hey, this is April.
and you're tuned in to Most Unconventional.
Today we're gonna dig a little deeper into how me and Johnny met. We met on a dating app.
We both just found each other on there. You were only on that one, and I was on a couple of them, but you were on that one longer,
Yeah.
and I had only been at it for a couple months. Nothing really went anywhere.
You were wasting your time on the other app.
Yeah,
basically.
well, then I finally came across you on that one.
Yeah. Best thing you ever did.
Best thing I ever did. I figured if I was on more than one, I would have better chances of finding somebody. You see a lot of the same people on them, though, I will say. I was trying to find somebody who had something to say other than just that they like The Office. So.
You would know. I was on the dating app for 6 months.
6 months. How did that go for you?
It was not great, honestly, until I met you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, what were some of your experiences on there?
Meeting jerks, basically. 50-year-olds who lied about their age, saying they were like 30 when they were really 50.
Classy.
Worst phone conversation ever, believe me.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. I
it's
believe
just
it.
Pretty awful. Like, until I met you.
My experiences were not quite that bad. They were fine. It just didn't click.
Yeah.
So when I first saw your profile, I was like, oh, she's cute. And then I looked through, I was like, okay, compatible, like, views, opinions, things like that. And then I saw, oh, she likes to write. I like to write. Let me go ahead. This is common ground. I can kind of break the ice with this. But your reaction to mine was a little funnier.
I was like, oh, he's cute. He looks like a business nerd. Like, he can do my taxes well. Honestly. And then I was like, well, let me give it a shot. Let's see. He looks nice enough. Let's see what happens. And then we started up a conversation.
Talking about writing and inspiration, books, things like that.
Everything under the sun, siblings, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And we were talking for about 2 weeks.
We were talking for 1 week till I finally was like, okay, let's go out for coffee. And then you were like, yeah, let's go out Saturday. And I'm like, cool. But a cabin trip I've been planning with my friends for months is Saturday. I was thinking we could do the first date first, second date when I get back. I didn't realize that you needed transportation to the dates at the time.
Well, unless I wanted to entertain a Skype date with you, that was gonna have to happen.
I wanted something a little more in person.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? She's probably gonna think I'm ditching her and faking this whole cabin trip.
Which I did.
It's like, oh, very convenient of you to have something else come up. So I tried to stay in touch over the course of the cabin trip to kind of like message you on the app and everything.
And do you remember what I said to you?
You told me you're with your friends, be present.
Right, exactly.
I was like, okay, but you're going to find somebody else on this app and not want to see me anymore because you think I'm lying. Yeah, so I got back. We had to wait another week. So basically, we were talking for 2 weeks at this point, and then finally, the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Was when we first met. You remember how we established a place, what I asked you about?
You asked me if there was any accessible places I would be interested in. And I was like, wow, this dude does not have a problem with me having a disability. Like, if he's willing to take a chance on me, I need to take a chance on him, you know?
Because I could tell from the pictures, but I didn't really know. And then you told me before the date, you were like, I need you to know I have cerebral palsy. And I was like, I'm be honest, I don't know what that really means, but I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yeah. And I was I think more defensive at the time because I was like, if you have a problem with me having a disability, is whatever. This is what it is. If you don't like it, oh well.
Yeah,
you know? But you were so open and so honest about not knowing much but willing to learn. So
I went on YouTube and looked up some videos.
Which when you told me that after the fact, I was like, oh my gosh. That's still.
I didn't want to go in like totally ignorant of, what I was doing or to say something stupid or what.
Right. I screenshotted his entire profile and sent it to my entire family while they were at work. I'm like, look, this dude just asked me out on a date and I don't know what to do. What do you guys think?
For me, it was a little different. I just showed my friends or my sisters like, hey, she's cute. What do you think? I got a date coming up. They're like, oh, cool. But for you got to be like, you need to have a whole network. You have to ask them, does he look safe? Does he look good?
Exactly.
it was clear that you used like a walker, but I didn't fully understand if it was a walker or a wheelchair at the time.
Both.
Yeah, it was both. But I was like, okay, like this doesn't look like anything I can't handle. She looks really cute. She looks fun. Like, why not? If she's willing to go on a date with me, let's do it. Like,
I can't even, like, because my entire life, especially dealing with dating, I've gotten so much pushback when it comes to that. Like, I have to push that side of myself away, and for you to just be like, I got you, I'm welcoming you in, it's just like, whoa. Like, you know, I just never experienced anything like you in a million years.
Well, I haven't experienced anything like you ever, so.
We go on the first date, and by the end of the first date, he asked me out on a second date, so I figured I was doing something right. But during the first date, I was so nervous, I literally could not stop talking.
Well, you remember you got there
late.
You got there late.
Late.
Which you were upset about, but I was like, this is good for me.
I was so upset.
Because I got there, I think a little late myself, but I was like, cool, so I have time to like breathe, sit in my car and fix my hair, which I'm always doing. My hairline isn't cooperating with me now that I'm 30. But yeah, you were I could tell you were nervous, which was good. When I get nervous, I lock down, I get quiet, I'm just like, but when you get nervous, you talk a lot, and I was like, oh cool, questions I can answer. I can play off of this is good.
I was just like blabbermouth, like,
yeah.
Just could not stop talking. I was like, I'm ruining this as I was doing it.
And in my mind, I was like, oh, this is great, I'm actually talking, I'm engaging, I like this. Yeah, first impressions.
I thought he was really tall. Like, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, he's so tall.
I thought you were really cute. And then I didn't know what your voice sounded like because we had only texted through the app. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, she's really high-pitched and, like, bubbly in a good way, you know?
Yeah, I do have you said I sounded young.
Yeah.
Initially.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought he was cute. He had a deep voice, which I know I really liked that at first. I was like, I could dig that baritone. I thought he was much older than what he said he was, which is at the time was what, 29?
I was
28?
I was a month short of 29, so I was technically 28.
I was like, this dude is lying about his age. There's no, he's got to be like 35 at least. Like, come on now.
That's
like,
that Romanian aging. I look 35 since I was 12 years old.
I can't argue with you that. I mean, I didn't know you when you were 12, but I believe you.
Yeah.
The second date.
Second day was, we decided to go see a movie, remember?
Yeah. Which, this movie choice probably wasn't the best for a second
Well,
date.
it took us a while to figure out on a movie, remember? Because you had a theater in mind and none of the show times worked out, and you started to freak out a little bit. You were like, maybe this is a sign, maybe we shouldn't do this date.
We should go.
And I was like, hey, it's just show times, I'm sure there's different theaters, I'm sure we could figure something
and
else
I was
out.
like, you know what, that's okay, we can wait. And he was good at like calming my nerves. I think it was just a new experience for me, and I was just like, I'm so nervous.
And that's the feeling I got, was like, she seems like she's just nervous, not that she doesn't want to go.
Yeah, I was definitely
So I'll
nervous.
suggest maybe like a different theater closer to you or something. Because
Right.
this one was like farther away in another city, but it was a fancier theater.
Yeah.
And then we settled on what we thought was just a straight up romance movie, A Star is Born, which is actually a really sad drama by the end of it.
And we sat there the entire movie wanting to hold each other's hands, but didn't
Like
touching
close,
anyone at
but
all.
it was like, second date, this isn't
Right.
appropriate, right?
Right.
Like, and then after the movie, we spent, like 2 hours sitting on a bench in the lobby just talking?
And by the way, my ass was killing me.
Well, there's no cushioning. Straight metal grate of a bench.
But it was literally the best conversation.
It was really good. Like a lot of in-depth stuff, opening up, getting to know each other better.
Yeah.
And then a really, really awkward hug afterwards because of our height difference.
Yes, that hug was like 3 seconds. I was like, in my head, I'm like, dude, you could have hugged me longer. Like,
the hugs took us a while to figure out because of the height
Yeah,
difference
yeah.
and because I was really awkward just in general.
but I was like,
But
I'll take what I can get. That was a good date.
and I think we set up to do a third one.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Oh, this is funny. On the third date, actually, and
Yeah.
I was the one that had to make the move on him, because this dude over here, I was like, let me just, grab his hand to see if that does anything. Let me just like lean in.
I'm sitting there, we're watching
closer,
Sing, and I'm like, this movie.
I'm like, is he
good.
is he gonna kiss me? Is he gonna try?
And in my mind, I'm like, that would be great if this would happen, but it's only the third date. Like, I don't want to move too fast. I'm inexperienced. I don't know what I'm doing.
If this
Very
dude
nervous.
does not kiss me on the third date, it's a
And then
problem.
I look over, and you look, and then I'm like, oh, in my mind, I'm like, okay. And we
was like, no, actually, it's gotten much better since then. Let's.
It was more like,
Yeah,
and I went back to the movie. And I'm sure you were probably sitting there looking at me like,
Right.
and I'm there like, this movie's pretty good. You were right.
I was like, okay, all right. If that's what all I get, we'll
But
work on
I was
it.
like this. We were watching the movie,
Right,
and then I was
like-
like, hey, if I'm not doing too much, can I kiss you again?
Mm-hmm. And what did I say to you?
You said yes.
Yes. And
Yeah.
what did you do again?
The same thing. Just I was really awkward.
Yeah.
Very nervous. Fourth date.
Yeah, fourth date.
Fourth date. We went out to Dave and Buster's. Cause I think you said you wanted to go out and like play
Yeah.
some games or whatever. We played a little table hockey, air hockey, the second we got there, and you were doing pretty well. Like you almost beat me, and I
Almost.
wasn't trying to go. Part of me, I was like, I should go easy on her, right? Like I'm dating her, but you said to me like,
I
do
was
not go
like-
easy on me,
I
and there
was
was like
like-
fire in your eyes.
I was
Like,
like,
do not go easy on me.
Yeah, I was like, if you let me win,
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, you were.
Any-
You were serious about it, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna play seriously. I'm decent at this game. You should know. Like I'm pretty good. I didn't tell you that, but in my mind, I'm like, at Chuck E. Cheese, I used to win all the time. Dave and Buster's is where the big boys play, but I made my bones there.
He smoked me, y'all. Like, like literally, it like on the inside of my mind, what was going on. Like I go between a walker and a wheelchair, right? At this point, I was like, damn, I wish I had my wheelchair. I am so tired. This dude is killing me.
And I was winning, and she was legitimately mad, and I was like, cool,
I
last
was
date,
so
I guess.
I
Like-
was so mad. I was so mad. And with cerebral palsy, you use a lot of energy to exert yourself to do anything.
Was it
so,
3 times as much?
3 times as much, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was tired. I was sweating. I was like, please let my deodorant stay. Like I was just like, but I was having fun, even though I was exhausted.
Ah, that's good. We went to the light gun game afterwards. It was like a pirate themed light gun shooting game.
Right.
And then we went to the Halo one,
Is that the game I fell out of?
which you almost fell out of. That has weird seats. It's like a huge one with big screens, weird chairs. And I was like, do you need help getting into this seat? Because the seat is weirdly shaped, and you were climbing in with your non-dominant side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my right side.
You were like, no, it's fine. So I went around to my seat.
And I was trying to get into the game with leading with my right foot, right? And it was like, timber.
I ran around, I caught her in time, and like I went just like this table
Pale
here,
white.
just pale. Like I thought for sure, oh, she's gonna be mad at me. That's it. Like I let her fall. You were fine. You were laughing about it, and I'm sitting there while we're playing the game the whole time. Like, are you sure you're okay? You're in that seat. Like
I was determined not to have to ask you for any help, because at that time I was like, if I have to ask him for anything, he's gonna not want to date me. Like he's just gonna be like, I can't do this.
And
like,
I felt bad
it's too much. Like
because that whole day we spent the whole day at the mall walking in a
Yeah.
big circle. And all the time I was like, you okay? You sure you're okay? You're like, I'm good. And I could tell you were tired, but
I was refusing to say anything, like complaining, like I'm not tired, I'm fine, everything's great, I'm having a good time.
and you
'cause
felt
I
really
just-
self-conscious about having a pause, and I kept
Yeah.
having to tell you like, it's fine. Like
Yeah.
we're not in a rush. You can relax. You can take a breather.
I was like, because in my head I was like, you have got to keep up with this person, because if you cannot keep up with him, then what? What's gonna happen?
But after Dave and Buster's, we went to a photo booth.
Right.
Remember, like, we went to a photo booth and we sat down in it to take our first couples picture. Well, we weren't officially a couple yet.
Right.
But we went to go take some pictures together, and I was sitting here, and the camera cut off about here. like that. And so she's like this every time we try to take a picture together.
I had to stand up, like literally stand up so my head could be seen in the picture. It was hilarious.
I was like, and I kept looking, where's the button to adjust the camera? Where's like something? No, nothing. So
Right.
our photos are all like me looking at her like this.
Right. And then not to mention the seats being so little, you actually had to like hold me on the seat. Like,
which has been an issue with every photo booth we've tried so far, pretty much.
Every last one of them.
The seats are terrible, and you're lucky to have a camera that can capture someone who's not my height.
Exactly.
But then we went and sat on a bench, and you, I think, asked me if I had something I wanted to ask you.
Right, I was like, so what are we doing?
Something we had talked about on the phone, and I was like, well, let me not ask you this question over the phone.
Yeah.
And then I asked you if you wanted to be my girlfriend, make it more official.
Yeah.
And you said yes.
And that's where it all started.
That's where it all started. So thanks for watching Most Unconventional. Subscribe to hear more stories like this.
And comment down below and tell us your experiences and what you would like to hear more.
Yeah, anything you want to know.
Thanks
Bye.
again. Bye.
Thanks again.